Hello and welcome to the Z Hut. Today I would like to show you some of the best free software for making YouTube videos. Now we're going to go over everything from a screen recording software which is free to some video editing software which is free to an audio recording and editing software which is free, and then finally we're going to take a look at a kind of a Photoshop alternative that is real similar to Photoshop, but it is completely free. 100% free. Now, the one I'm going to show you on the video editing actually has a paid version, but the free version is completely free, and it's not a trial. You can continuously use it as long as you want. I actually have the paid version of it, but we'll get to that in a few moments. First, let's check out the screen recording software, which I am actually using right now. So let's check that out. All right, now for doing screen capture, Cam Studio is the best. This is 100% free, and it's 100% free to use commercially or any way you want. Just read their help files on there. It'll tell you. I mean, this is completely free. There's no cost ever. There's no upgrades, nothing. It is 100% free, and this software is awesome. You can choose under the options, you can record a region like I am right now. You can also record an entire screen. You can record just a window. You just go under the regions tab here and click that. Now I'm recording with it right now, so I'm sorry I can't do that. But you go under there and there's a whole bunch of options for what you want to record. Then under this options tab, you can choose what microphone you want to use. Say you want the built-in microphone in your laptop, or you're using a lavalier mic like I am, you can select that. Then there's also options for the cursor. I'm just using the standard Windows mouse pointing cursor here. But you can change this where you can highlight it. You can change it to a finger that points. There's a whole list of different things you can change the cursor to while you're recording. Tons of things. Now, like I said, this is 100% completely free. There is no cost ever. There's no upgrades. This isn't a trial. It's 100% free. Just do Google or Yahoo or whatever search engine you prefer search, and just type in Cam Studio and you'll find this. All right. Well, let's move on to the next one. There's not a whole lot to go over on this, and a lot of these I would just recommend download them and play with them. And these are what I use for making my videos. So check them out. They're awesome. All right, well, let's move along. Let's see, next let's take a look at the video editing software that I use. Now, I use the paid version of this, but the free version works awesome. So, well, let's just get over there, and then I'll go through the differences between the free and paid, and there's not a lot. So I'll catch you there in just a second. All right, this is our next software. This is called VideoPad. Now, this is for doing video editing. Now, I've noticed a lot of people when they first just get started in YouTube and they're doing video editing, they'll use Windows Movie Maker. That works good if you're making a video that you're just going to put some clips of family photos or videos of some occasion together and whatnot, and it's just for family and friends. But if you're doing YouTube, you need something a little more professional, a little more powerful, and has lots more features. And this is where this comes in. This is called VideoPad. Now, the free version is free. It's not a trial version. It is free. But There is a paid version as well. And if you're going to be monetizing your videos or using these commercially, you do need to use the paid version. And it's not that expensive. If you watch, they have a sale on it a couple times a year. It's going to cost you like $30-$40. But the free version works fine. If you're not going to try to monetize your videos or make profit off of them, just use the free. And the only other real difference is on the free version, you can only have 2 audio tracks. With the paid, you can do a lot more than that. And there's a couple other slight limitations to it. But like I said, if you're just getting started into doing YouTube and you want to edit your videos, this is way better than Windows Movie Maker. I mean, this puts it to shame. There are video effects, all kinds of things that Windows Movie Maker doesn't have. Now, let me grab a video here and drop it in quick so I can show you a couple things. We go under video effects now. We can crop, mirror, motion, position, rotate, scale. Now, these effects up here are what I usually use. But once in a while, I also use the green screen. Transparency, I do use that when I put my little logo down on the corner of most of my videos. It depends what computer I'm using. If I'm using my old laptop, I don't do that because it likes to glitch out, because adding all that extra stuff just doesn't quite work using my old antique laptop. But there is all kinds of different things you can do. And you can see I'm scrolling through here pretty quick, but that is a large list of things you can do. And they work way better in Windows Movie Maker, way better. And there's even more than this you can do. There's audio effects, and you can do title screens, all kinds of things. Like I said on the last section with Cam Studio, download it and play with it. That's how you're going to learn how to use this. And then also there is tons of videos on YouTube that's going to show you how to use this. And it is completely free. But like I said, there is a paid version and it's not that expensive. So if you start doing videos, tons of them, and you're going to start monetizing, making money off them and stuff like that, I would recommend upgrading to the paid version. Because, well, you're making money off it, and you might as well reward them because they took the time to make this. But they were being nice and giving it away to free to try it out and use it. No, maybe even not just trying it out, to use it. But if you're going to be using this and you're monetizing your videos, pay them the couple bucks. It's not that expensive. But with that, let's see one other thing. You can, when you export the video, you can do this in everywhere from the 144 to 1080p. I do not believe, even on newer versions, I don't think they handle the 4K yet. But you can export up to 1080p. Now, normally on my video, and if you're watching this right now, I export them at 720 because it makes it go a little quicker, and I can upload a little quicker. And 720p for my videos, it ain't like you're watching the movie like Star Wars or something like that. So we don't quite need the 1080p or the 4K. But there's lots and lots of different settings that you can use when you export the video. And like I said, there's lots of different things you can do with this. So download it. Check it out. You're going to be impressed. This makes Windows Movie Maker look like crap. That's the best way I can put it. And then if you've never used a program like this, just do YouTube search, video pad. How do I do this? How do I do that? There are tutorials on everything on video pad on YouTube. All right. Well, let's move on to the next piece of free software. And this is, of course, another completely free. There's no upgrades or nothing like that. And it's an audio recording and editing software. So I'll catch you there in just a second. All right. This is the audio editing and recording software. This is called Audacity. Audacity. Type that in on your favorite search engine and you'll find it. And once again, this is completely free software. I have never run across a paid version of it or an upgrade for it. So I don't imagine there is one. This should be 100% completely free. Now, what you can use this for. Now, I have one of those little pocket recorders, and I got a really good one for recording my audio separate so that I can clean it up before I sync it to the video so I have nice sounding audio. This is the program I use to do that. Now, before I had my little pocket recorder, what I had is I had one of those little netbook, tiny little laptops that I didn't really have much use for anymore. I put this program on there and then plugged my lavalier mic into it and used this to record my audio. Then afterwards, I went through and cleaned it up. And this is awesome software. Like I said, I've got one of those little tiny pocket recorders, and it records at MP3 or WAV files, but it's really nice, and I like it because a lot of my videos, I don't want to be right next to the computer, so it allows me to record my audio separately, plus my video camera. Or if I'm doing a screenshot here like I am now, I can still record it on there and then sync it up in video pad. But, well, let's just take a look at it. The effects, that's what you're really going to want to use. And noise reduction is the best one. There's lots of tutorials on YouTube on how to use this. But when you're doing your YouTube videos, and if you're using this software to record your video, or if you're using a little pocket recorder like I am, you're going to want to run the noise reduction. It gets rid of all that background noise. Secondly, I usually normalize. And that takes out, if I get peaks and stuff like that, it takes them out so you ain't getting the pops and the bad sound and stuff. Now, another thing, if you accidentally have your microphone turned down really low, you can amplify it. But also look at this. All these different effects you can do. With this software, you can make yourself sound like a robot. If you're a male, you can make yourself sound like a female. If you're a female, you can make yourself sound like a male with the software. All you got to do is just do a YouTube search for what kind of effect you want to do. You can find it. I mean, there's echoes and phasers, compressors, all kinds of stuff on here you can use. And you can bass boost yourself so you sound really big, or you can make yourself sound like a chipmunk if you really wanted to. And like I said on the last two programs, download it and play with it. That's the best way to figure it out. But there's tons and tons of stuff you can do with this. So, and like I said, it's completely free, and you can do multi-tracks and all kinds of stuff. tons and tons of stuff. All right, well, let's move on to the next one. So I'll catch you there in just a second. All right, this brings us to the last piece of software for free stuff for making YouTube videos. Now, this is the program that I use for making custom thumbnails and editing pictures that I'm going to use in a YouTube video, and it's called GIMP. It is very, very similar to Photoshop, but it's 100% free, 100% free. And it is very similar, and it is very powerful. Now, I will say it is not as powerful as Photoshop. Some of the new versions of Photoshop are just insane what they can do. But if you took an old version of Photoshop, like Photoshop version 2, something like that, this is still probably going to be better than that. Try it out and see. You might not agree with me, but I have Photoshop CS2, and it was a paid version I bought way back when. And I swear, GIMP is better. This is a new version, and they do keep working on it. And this works awesome. You can bring in a picture, and do almost anything you could do with Photoshop to it. The big thing about the newer Photoshop, there's the green screen effects and some stuff that they really have put some money into to make work super easy and super quick. But if you just want to add some text or some slight modifications to a picture, especially if you're going to be making a custom thumbnail for your YouTube video, this program works awesome. And once again, it is completely free. This is not a trial. There is not an upgraded version of it. It is 100% free. And to find it, just go to your preferred search engine, type in GIMP, and this one I do know it's gimp.org. Type in www.gimp.org and it'll bring you to their page. And then you can download it. And if you're even reasonably familiar with Photoshop, or Paint Shop is somewhat similar, you probably are going to be able to figure out how to use this without a problem. And like the other programs we went over a few minutes ago, do a YouTube search. If there's something you don't know how to do, do a YouTube search. Nowadays, everything is on YouTube. Especially this program's been around for quite a few years. There's tons of tutorials. I have a couple tutorials, some older ones on this. My best one is doing the chroma key. And if you do a YouTube search for GIMP chroma key, mine's going to be in the top 5. You'll see it there, and you'll see my name, ZHut. But this program is awesome for doing the custom thumbnails and then editing pictures that you want to use in your videos. And that's why I'm putting this in here. I mean, we're talking, this tutorial's on free software for YouTube videos, but having this capability to edit a picture to put in your YouTube video, well, I consider it part of that. So, all right, I'm not going to go into this very much. Actually, I'm not going to really go into it all. If you're interested in this, download it, play with it. Check it out on YouTube. There's lots of videos on how you can use this. Tons of people have done them. Tons of people. And the videos I was talking about, I did those quite a few years back. So check it out. Well, with that, I think we'll wrap this video up. But I would like to thank you very much for joining us here at the Z Hut today. I hope you found this information useful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really, really appreciate it. And consider subscribing. I do lots of videos. I do a little bit here on photography. I do a lot of stuff on electronics. And a few other things, little product reviews and some other stuff here and there. So it's up to you. You don't want to subscribe, well, ain't gonna bother me, but you might be interested in some of the videos I do. So with that, thank you very much for joining us here at the Z Hut today. I hope you have a great day. And remember, have fun making your YouTube videos.